Hi, I'm Mia. I'm a primary mental health worker and I work within Hampshire CAMHS. In this video, we're going to explore the importance of sleep and the circadian rhythm, which can be helpful in supporting us with our sleeping routines. When we are sleeping, we may think that our bodies are switching off and not doing anything. But sleep is an active period whereby our body is doing something. And during this time, important processing, restoration, and strengthening is occurring. So it's really important that we get enough sleep to be able to process memories, restore the body, and to dream as well. Healthy sleep is critical for everyone, since we all need to retain information and learn skills to thrive in life. But this is the likely part of the reason young people, who acquire language, social and motor skills at a breathtaking pace, need even more sleep than adults. So when we sleep, it is really important and it does serve a purpose. Good sleep equals good physical and mental well-being. Several sleepless nights can have a subsequent impact. For example, we might find it really difficult to concentrate when we're at school, for example. We might feel low in mood, irritable, hard to make decisions, and retain information if we're having several sleepless nights. When we're young, so for children and young people who are growing and learning at an incredible pace, they need a heavy dose of sleep for optimal development and alertness. What we tend to find is children need the most sleep, and sleep cycles develop as we age. So as teenagers, we generally need more sleep than adults, around 9 hours a night compared to 7 to 8 hours for adults. We all have something called the circadian rhythm. This is the time that our bodies wind down to go to sleep and the time when they like to wake up. It's effectively our internal body clock. But we're all different. So for example, you may hear some people say that they're a night owl or others are early risers. For teenagers, the circadian rhythm shifts to later at night, so they find it harder to fall asleep earlier and get up in the morning. This isn't their fault, their circadian rhythm is just typically later, and in the morning, their rhythm is still in a dip, meaning that they feel tired. Research is actually showing that school times can be really bad timings for teenagers due to their rhythm being later, and standard school times do not quite match that. However, of course, with the world that we live in, it is really important that we do go to school for the time that we're needed to be there. So essentially what we're saying is teenagers can have a very good reason for being grumpy in the mornings, as their bodies are naturally this way. They find it even harder to get up in the morning, as we said, because their rhythm is still in a dip, so they feel more tired. However, we can support this as best as we can by encouraging a good bedtime routine, ensuring that they are settled into bed and getting as much sleep as they can. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you found this video helpful. We've also created another video on tips and tricks to help with our sleep routine, which you may want to check out on our website.